It is 17 hours here in İZMİR, Turkey. I'd like to start the program if we are all here. I guess we are all here and maybe a few more
Almost.
Going to join.
Mm-hmm.
Almost,
Yeah.
okay. Shall we start? Maybe some of the mics should be turned off, muted. Okay. Hello, everyone. Greetings to you all from İZMİR, Turkey. My name is Perin, as you see on the screen. I am one of the members of İZMİR SOROPTİMİST Club and also the member of this organizing committee for International Youth Program. Very briefly, I'd like to go over our daily agenda. After I introduce our president to you, we will also introduce the committee members and then move on with the SOROPTİMİSM, why we are here, what the club means, when it was established. I will be briefing you all about SOROPTİMİSM, why we are here today, and about the project. And then our president, or mayor of İZMİR, Mr. Tunç Soyer, will be joining us about 17:30 in half an hour. And then we will introduce our two distinguished guests who were tremendous help to us about connecting you all together and introducing these young members, young friends to us today. Mrs. Maria Fornella Oheninger. Is that correct pronunciation? I apologize about that.
It's pretty close, Oheninger in German.
Oheninger. Okay,
Yes.
Oheninger. Thank you. And then Catherine will be joining us from Kenya. She will also give a brief speech. And finally, all the young students will be introducing themselves one by one. And we will be having actually an alphabetical order. Our first student will be Adan Ali, and then Ayşe Akbeniz, Arzum Bayraktar, and we'll go as such, but it's not really important. And finally, at the very end, question and answer and suggestions will take place. The maximum the duration is 2 hours, and we will act accordingly. And first, please allow me to introduce our president, current president, Mrs. Özden, Mukadder Özden. She is anxious to talk about herself. The screen is yours, Mukadder.
Thank you, Perin. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. As Perin said, my name is Mukadder Özden. I'm the current president of Club İZMİR. First, I would like to say that I'm very happy, very excited to see you here and to meet with you today. I'm hoping this project will be very successful and this community will grow very, very soon. Like another club members, I'm also a professional. I studied textile engineering, and now I'm working in my own company. We produce ready-wear garments, and we make exporting to European countries. I'm marrying, and we have a son who is 27 years old. That's all about me. Thank you very much again, and I'm sending my best wishes all of you. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce our committee members briefly.
Just a minute, please. Yes, we are ready.
President, Mrs. Mukadder Özden, like she had mentioned about herself, or other distinguished member is İsmet Arıkantur. She's member for 25 years, and she's also the program director of SOROPTİMİST Club of İZMİR. She has a banking background, and she's a retired bank manager. She's also an award-winning photographer. Her photographs are worldwide known, and she's extremely down-to-earth and modest about this. But I can easily say that she is a very, very successful photographer, very talented. As a matter of fact, this is a year of coincidence. Every year, different federations of SOROPTİMİST clubs in the world submit an annual report. And we are, as Turkish clubs, are attached to a European federation. So SIE annual report published one of İsmet's a piece of photograph on its annual report that you see on the right-hand side of İsmet's page, which we just briefly skipped, but I'm sure Mukadder is going to get back to the slide. You see on the right-hand side, this is a Tunisian lady walking by a mosque. She's full of confidence. So the name of the photograph is Confidence. And it's, again, I repeat, printed on the cover page by coincidence on the annual report of SOROPTİMİST International Europe Federation. Thank you, İsmet, for your contributions. This is me. I'm a retired Dean of Students and University lecturer from Bilkent University. We are all originally from İzmir, Turkey. I'm a member, a junior member for about 4 years. And I'm also assisting İsmet with her program directors. And we are constantly submitting reports about our activities. Eren is a mathematics teacher. She is also one of our members and a steering committee member for this international youth program. She's also a professional tour guide. She is a math teacher, like I said, in one of the most distinguished schools in Turkey, Turkish American Collegiate Institute, which is a school more than 120 years. She's not that old, of course, but the school is. Now, I'd like to introduce you briefly about the club. What is, for those who have no idea about SOROPTİMİST, the word SOROPTİMİST, the SOROPTİMİST International Clubs, since it's your first time and it's our first time all together, let me talk very briefly and emphasize main points about the structure of the club. The word SOROPTİMİST is a Latin origin. Soros means sister, and optima means good intentions. So women who aims for the best get together on the base of volunteerism and establish this organization. It's an NGO, and it's the only NGO in the world that is represented in the United Nations. I think it's an extremely important privilege for all of us. SOROPTİMİST Club is 100 years old. Exactly in 1921, it was founded in Western United States in California. Now it has clubs more than 3,000 all around the world and 76,000 professional women. Members are all women with different backgrounds in professional life. We have doctors, lawyers, educators, academics from different variety of women members. You might wonder why it's women's club only. If you imagine 1920s, can you imagine the world in 1920s? On the western part of the world, Europe and United States, the continent of America, was going through a post-war stage, and many men were wounded or lost their lives during the war. So women got together to help the people in need, mainly girls, young girls and women, so they can flourish and fulfill their goals in the near future. So again, if you, coming back to our presentation, this was just a brief. There are 132 countries, by the way, where clubs are established. Those young students who have joined us today, if you check your local town or country, you might, I'm sure you might find a SOROPTİMİST club established there. Vision is focused on women and young girls who would like to achieve their goals and have an equal opportunity in their lives and create a productive future in their peaceful communities. So their role here is very important. The mission of the club, again, this is to enable the lives of young girls and women who are in need and make dreams come through the areas of focus. For instance, very briefly, I'd like to give you information about what we do here in İZMİR. There are, for instance, a lot of women organizations that are established for the women who are in need, desperate need. We support them. We have scholarship programs for those girls who are admitted to the universities, but they cannot afford to study their higher education. So our aim to be able to facilitate their lives and achieve their goals in the near future. And there are numerous projects all around the world. About 4,000 projects all around the world are supported, financed, or initiated by SOROPTİMİST Clubs International. Main principles are the advancement of the status of the woman, high ethical standards. We strive for high ethical standards in our procedures, projects, and all the steps that we take. Human rights for all is a must. You cannot imagine a SOROPTİMİST club without support of the human rights initiatives. We strive for equality, development, and peace, and we also strive for promoting international understanding, goodwill, and peace. This very last statement coincides very well with the aim of our project today. Next, please. Here in Turkey, there are about 39 clubs and in different 18 cities, and we have about more than 1,000 members. Our clubs, İZMİR Club, like you see the banner on the left-hand side, the blue with the blue background, was established 60 years ago. However, the first club was established in Istanbul in 1948. So I'd like to make an emphasis or a small correction. We are not in Istanbul, we are not in Ankara, but we are in İZMİR. Next, please. This is a group photo of the members here in İZMİR. Here we have, for instance, the next photo is about İZMİR. İZMİR is the third largest city of Turkey. It's located on the western coast of the country, across from the Greek islands. All along the Aegean Sea, there are Greek islands, and you can easily travel from one to another under normal conditions. Of course, for the last 2 years, almost the travel. We are all fasting for travel, or travel fasting, I should say. İZMİR has a population about 4 million. And it's a hustle bustle city with lots of active life, lots of historical background. It dates back to 8,000 BC. I repeat, 8,000 BC. We have a lot of cultural heritage, a great taste of gastronomy, wonderful beaches where you can easily swim, and lots of parks where you can stroll. If you visit izmir.org, it's an app that's been recently introduced. You can get more information about our city. Now, why we are here today? When I first heard the term "Let's come together," it was Beatles, and it was 1960s. And this has become a source of information for us as a title. This title was introduced to us by a very young lady who's also among us. And she said, why don't we say, let's come together? Okay, so we decided to do so. Our goal, it might look too attractive, too sophisticated, but we will take simple, small steps in the very beginning. Or, of course, aim is to enhance the peace, worldwide peace, to emphasize youthfulness. You are the source of this youthfulness. With your youth, the energy turns into a huge dynamism. And we will, as we get to know each other more, we will have more international understanding and more intercultural dialogues, naturally, among yourselves and maybe later on among the next generations to come. Next, please. Most of the young university students have an intention of being free spirit, being independent. I understand that very well. 25 years of my lifetime, the majority of the group that I focused on was the average age was 20. So I deal with a large group of the average age of 20. So we understand that very well. So our role is not dominate, is not to regulate, but our role here in this very new International Youth Project is to facilitate an environment for you. It will be naturally a social platform initially. We have started already one, which is a WhatsApp group, and then we will move on to other social media mediums probably. Here we will meet today, exchange maybe some ideas, and eventually organize groups according to your interests and hobbies, and then evolve and see how the project will unfold and move on. We will always keep in touch, that's for sure. This is just the first day together. We'll continue to communicate effectively and efficiently as much as possible. You will, however, we'll be selecting a topic of your most interest, maybe the top 3. I don't know, we'll see how your interests will lead us, will guide us toward near future. And we will work on it together if you want, together independently. And the main goal should always be for a better world, for a better peaceful environment for our own communities and the communities on larger scale. We'll work together. I hope we will not stop this introduction and move on to the second stage. Now, why we are here today? Why did we choose May 18th, 1921? I'd like to orient you with very brief historical background. Can you imagine a world of 1920s? Can you imagine how the world was back 100 years back? Like I said, there was a post-war era in Europe and United States. And here in Turkey, it was part of a large empire called Ottoman Empire. And it was shrinking, getting smaller and smaller because we lost the World War I. And Turkey was under occupation by different countries. And in the meantime, a leader was merging into the scene, and that leader is called Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. Atatürk is the founder of Turkish Republic. He was a military genius, a great reformer, and also a humanist, a very, very well-known humanist. So with this extraordinary vision, the War of Independence against the enemies started on May 19, 1999 in an area called Samsun, which is on the northeastern part of Turkey. Why it was May 19? It was, those years were desperate years. Turkey was turbulent. We had limited resources. We had limited everything. So Atatürk started this initiative with his genius military tactics, and eventually Turkey became independent. However, he was born in 1881, by the way, and died in 1938. His date of birth, the day he was born, was not known. So he said in one of the speeches that he had given, he said, "I feel like I was born on May 19th. So May 19th was declared as his birthday, and also the birthday of a new country called Turkey, Republic of Turkey. He was very much, he had a deep faith, deep belief in the youth, in the future of the country, and he knew that youth is going to take the country forward. So he declared the day, May 19th, as the Youth Sports Day, and then it was also added as the commemoration day of Atatürk. Like he said, all my hope is in youth. So today, our faith is in you, because you are the future. Next, please. We took some of your pictures here, and so we wanted to you be part of this group, part of this project. So I hope you don't mind that we have used some of your photos in this slide. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are the future. Thank you. Hello, Wendy.
Hello.
Welcome to the group. Welcome to the Zoom meeting.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Like I have briefly mentioned about the program, the agenda, we are expecting the mayor of İzmir to join us very soon. He would like to give a brief talk to you, a brief speech to you. Therefore, it might take a few moments to join, but in the meantime, Mukadder, shall we, how is the situation over there? Shall we continue or wait for more for Mr. Soyer?
Please continue because they informed me President will be late.
Okay.
There's a delay, so we can continue our regular program.
Okay. So if you please allow me, I'd like to introduce one of the two distinguished guests we have today who have worked very hard to refer us with young ladies and gentlemen. Maria Laura Fornella, I'd like to pass the screen on to you, if you are, if you don't mind. Mrs. Maria Fornella Oheninger is a representative to United Nations in New York City. She's also a member of the SOROPTİMİST International Metro that was established in New York, if I'm not mistaken. She's a very active person, a co-chair in United Nations NGO Committee on Social Development and working group, a member of working group to end homelessness, which is an important problem in the world. So the floor is yours, Maria.
Thank you so much, Perrin. Thank you so much. And thank you for your wonderful introduction and your flash on Turkish history. I learned a couple of things. Although I was a lecturer of political science for 23 years, you always learn, and it was fabulous. Thank you. First, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, in Europe, in the United States, Africa, Asia. I'm very happy to be here. And I thank you, İZMİR, for the very good fluid communication that we've had. It's been quick, but it's been fluid. I didn't get to prepare any slides. I couldn't even be sure if I wanted if I could be here today, but I wanted very badly to be here today because this is the kind of forum in which I think I thrive, and you will be my judges. But to the future leaders that are here today, I want to say, I commend you for being here today at this first meeting of what promises to be a very fulfilling project that I hope I'll be part of. I've been asked to be an observer, and I'll be very happy to do that, to create a safe platform, a safe space for young people with similar interests to join in an intercultural dialogue that promotes international understanding and at the same time celebrates the founding of the Turkish Republic on the principles of republicanism, that is representative democracy, division of power, checks and balances, equality among its citizens, and secularism. You're doing this under the auspices of a wonderful organization. You've already seen what an institution SOROPTİMİST is, in the words of Perrin. So I don't have much to add to that, except that we work with other NGOs, and we are represented not only in the United Nations in New York, but also in Geneva, in Paris with UNESCO, in Rome with the food program, in Nairobi with the environmental program, and there's one more that escapes me at the moment. But if I remember it, I will tell you later. Oh, Vienna, sorry, Vienna, very important, crime prevention. So this initiative, in fact, as Perrin has also mentioned, is guided by the principles of SOROPTİMİST International, striving for the advancement of women and girls and their empowerment in the understanding that half of the humanity cannot left behind. And we do this in an environment of absolute respect for the human person, for human rights and the dignity of the human person. And I believe in the equality of all human beings and of nations, small and large. We really foster social inclusion and economic, and we advocate for economic development for all. You here are offered the possibility of becoming a global voice for these values and principles in your communities and in global fora, and an example for others to imitate. Cultural exchanges like the one that you're about to participate in create trust and generate opportunities for mutually beneficial cooperation. And therefore you'll take those back, I'm sure, to your communities and societies. I want to say a few words about the times that we're living today. The combination of globalization and the digital revolution has dramatically changed the way politics is played out in the international arena. It has resulted in an explosion of non-state actors in the emergence of a transnational global society of which you're being part today already, right? It's clear that you're here and you're part of the youth NGO or transnational global society. We are therefore experiencing a new kind of multilateralism, a new kind that the Secretary General Guterres has referred to as a more networked and diverse multilateralism. Member states are still the main actors, no doubt. They're still sovereign actors and they will have the last word, but they're reaching out to us. They're forging partnerships with other actors, leveraging private sector support, managing networks, and engaging in dialogue with civil society as main shapers of public opinion. Globalization has produced a democratization of global diplomacy and this emergence of a transnational civil society that has proved very, very effective in monitoring state policies, reporting social needs and demands, and shaping the global agenda. So here I want to make the connection. Every club of SOROPTIMIST works locally, but we get their feedback and we bring your voices to the United Nations. So SOROPTIMIST is a unique and wonderful organization in that it works locally, but it can bring those global voices to the international arena. Youth-led organizations represent key partners for the effective implementation of policies aimed at youth, especially youth employment and extension of social protections and education. It has been mentioned that I'm co-chair of the NGO Committee on Social Development. As such, we work with the Commission on Social Development and also with the high-level political forum and the SDGs and Agenda 2030. But the Commission on Social Development that we shadow closely and we admire, it's based on the Copenhagen Declaration to promote social inclusion, full employment, and eradication of poverty. But we asked a few years ago, we asked the Secretary General at the UN to submit a report on implementation of youth policies and programs aimed at social inclusion and employability of youth. This report came out, I'm not sure if at the end of last year or at the beginning of this year. I think it's at the beginning of this year. And I suggest that you take a look at it because he covers states' responses and Turkey figures very, very prominently, as does Mexico and as do others. But without looking for Turkey, when I looked at it, it jumped out at me, everything that Turkey has done for youth, all it does for youth. So the Secretary General covers responses to demands for three major areas: youth poverty alleviation in the context of COVID-19, the digital divide and its impact on long-term trends of globalization for youth employment and youth health, and the importance of criminal justice, how law enforcement authorities can build trust in interactions with youth. Building trust and security through non-coercive measures is fundamental with a frustrated youth that rebels constantly around the world today. Just a few more words about the time that we are standing at. I think we're standing at a very special time. I almost want to say we're standing at a time in history that is similar to what Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was standing at. It was the end of World War I. It was the beginning of the Turkish Republic. It was a watershed moment in history. Well, COVID-19 is a watershed event that will eventually be placed in a broader historical perspective. We still don't understand it now. It has thrown our lives into unprecedented upheaval, changing the way we live forever, opening opportunities like the one that we're living today with you, that we're sharing here. Its impact on health, employment, relationships, education. Those that have the digital advantage can continue their education, but many are left behind. And even mental health due to isolation. All those problems will take time to evaluate and measure. And of course, we're doing all this, again, in the middle of this unprecedented technological revolution that is called the Fourth Industrial Revolution, but I think it should carve a space of its own in history because its scope, speed, and systemic impact is enormous and separates it from the three that preceded it. So I want you to think of yourselves at the beginning of a new era in human history. Your agency, your decisions, your choices, your choices and your courage to act will determine the future of humanity for the next 100 years or more. Look at Ataturk. I invite you to go back to the principles of the Charter and to the SDGs, which is our shared, to the Sustainable Development Goals, which is our shared vision of humanity, and a new social contract that proposes eradication of poverty, equality of genders, cleaning up the planet and stopping climate change, fighting inequality. So I invite you to go back to all those principles to affirm your faith in fundamental human rights, in the dignity and worth of the human person, in equal rights for all, in justice, social progress, and greater freedom. We know you're inheriting a polluted environment. We know we leave behind a lot of debt, a shrinking labor market, but we're also leaving you with the UN Charter and the Sustainable Development Goals, major legal frameworks that we have to give a second chance to. They will create a better world. So let's give these principles another chance by the work you initiate here today. And I commend you again. I applaud you, and I'll be with you as much as you need me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maria. And thank you very much also for representing SOROPTİMİST International at United Nations. You have presented a wonderful bouquet of vocabulary and terms and terminology, both emphasizing on the problems that the humanity is facing, also the opportunity that problems that the humanity face can be overcome. I would like to emphasize, especially to our young group members, to check the Agenda 2030 and Sustainable Development Goals, which is very much be applicable in the near future. So check on that and follow those files, please, on your web pages. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Hope to see you again, and please be with us as much as possible.
I will.
Maria.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Our next distinguished guest is Catherine Aura from Kenya. Dr. Aura, are you with us?
I am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Hello.
Hello. Dr. Aura has a background on education. She's currently working at Masinda Muliro University of Science and Technology. She has some projects on STEM. STEM is a big topic that SOROPTİMİST International Clubs supports and believes in it a lot. Catherine, the floor or the screen is yours. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ms. Perrin, and everybody else. I want to say I feel greatly honored to be here today and to interact with these great people of the world. As it has been said, I'm an educator by profession. Science education is my bias. I want to say a little about Miss İZMİR. A friend of mine that we have met just via technology. We haven't met face to face. We met virtually when I was on my way to Marmaris in Turkey for a conference, and we were to meet, but we never met. But fate had it that we'll meet again, and here we are. I was to stop by in Istanbul and we have a cup of tea together, but things didn't work. So I want to say thank you so much for our friendship, because it is through my friendship with her that we are here today. And through her, I have representatives from Kenya. I have 5 young men and women in this meeting today, and we feel greatly honored. And for me personally, I'm so happy to even be given a chance to say a word in this very important meeting that I find is a meeting that is going to be a game changer in the world, for the world of the youth. I want to join my friend Maria and say that we are living in a world of uncertainty, but within that world of uncertainty, I'm sure there are opportunities. And I want to call upon our youth to really look at what is happening in the world as an opportunity, not a challenge, not a problem. Because if we look at it as a problem, then we shall all keep whining and crying, and then nothing will move. But to the youth, for me, I believe this is an opportunity for them to look for chances to expand their social networks through technology and so forth. And again, we are living in a world where technology is expanding so fast, and we are realizing the advantages of it. Like today, here we are. I don't know how many countries are represented. I may not know, but at least I know there is Kenya. I know there is America. There is Turkey. I may not know other countries, but that is an indication that actually the world is just becoming a small village where you can meet from all walks of life, interact, chat, and share ideas. So I want to really appreciate and congratulate the organizers of this meeting. And I wish you so well in this agenda. It's a great agenda for the youth. And as I finish, I want to say a few words to the youth. The young men and women presented here today, I want to remind you that you are the future of the society. And as the future of the society, we are relying on you to cooperate with one another in various fronts: business, technical, cultural, and social movements, like what we are beginning today. We know through that you can actually inspire the social impact, and you can actually partner to build a world where all people can feel supported, all people can feel trusted, and most importantly, people can feel inspired, because we are relying on you. Our time is going and ending, but you are the people to take over from us. So we want to urge you, as we start this movement, that you take it so positively, take the chance, seize it, and use it at individual level, at societal level, at the global level. And we know groups all over the world have great influence on society. And therefore, this particular group, we want to believe that it is going to influence individuals and influence the world. We want to emphasize that your role is triadic in nature. We want to say that you are going to renew, you are going to refresh, and you're going to maintain the current status of the society, where it involves building leadership, innovation, skills. We are in the world of advancement in technology. Make use of them to innovate, to get skilled, and change the world. And by so doing, we expect you to really advance all forms of sectors, as you have been referred to the Agenda 2030, the SDG. In Kenya, we have the Vision 2030. Let us all strive to read those papers, look at the principles, look at the emphasis that are put there in as far as what the world needs to be and where the youth are placed in the world. You occupy a very special position in any country, and we want you to seize that position, seize the chance, seize the opportunity, and lead. As Perrine said, we want, as you come together now, you slowly evolve. We want you to gradually grow into a huge movement that will actually shake the world. And we shall have a world that will have changed, a world that will have evolved, and a better world to live in. So we want you to build that world for yourself, not for us. Our days are gone. You're building a world for yourself. So we want to harness your energy. We want to provide you with the tools, skills, knowledge, and resources where need be, so that you can change this world. Thank you so much, and happy to be here.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. Thank you for your motivational speech. I was very much touched by the wording that you have emphasized on our young members who are among us today. We are all here for them. And yes, network connecting is important. Facing the uncertainty, facing the challenging is essential. Once we overcome those uncertainties and challenges, we move on. It's
Yes.
part of life. Nothing is straight, nothing is fluid, but there's ups and downs. Look, in 100 years, what happened to the world? We had other post-World War turbulences. Now we have the health issues.
Yes.
But one day, pandemic will be over. Life will move on. So never give up.
Exactly.
Thank you. And please stay with us as much as you can. Thanks again.
I will. Thank you.
I guess Mr. Mayor of Tunç of İzmir is he joining us, Mukadder? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they informed me about his program because he must to attend a funeral ceremony.
Okay.
That's why they are late, and also the situation is not suitable to connect. So we are waiting now. Perhaps we can.
We'll move on with the program, and I think the floor is finally for the young members. And we will start with the students who are among us today. In my list, I think going on alphabetical order is the most practical way. We have nationalities, by the way, from Denmark, Italy, Turkey, Kenya, of course, and United States, and many more. We are like 25 people, and I think it's for a beginner, for the first step, beginning of a very brand new project. I think 25 is a great number. And I'd like to give the word to Ali Adan. Adan Ali, are you with us?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how shall I name you? Adan or Ali?
My first name is Adan, yes.
Okay, Adan. The word is yours, Adan. Hello, good to see you.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Adan. I'm a journalism student at Northwestern. I'm a Pakistani, and I'm very excited to be here. I don't have a lot of experience in volunteerism, but last year when the pandemic hit, I started an NGO in Pakistan known as Mask Banao. It was mainly made to get people to make homemade masks because finding masks for 200 million people was proving to be pretty hard. So that is my experience in the field. It's great to be with all of you, and I love cars, and I write about cars and transport. That's my hobby.
Which one is your favorite brand?
Right now it's Tesla.
Tesla. Oh my God. You're far more advanced. Our next speaker is Arzum Bayraktar. Arzum, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Arzum. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you. We would like to know more about you. Please tell us about yourself.
I am Arzum Bayraktar. I'm from Turkey, from İZMİR. I graduated from American College in İZMİR, and now I'm a dentistry student in Hungary, University of Debrecen.
Are you going to become a dentist?
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Like last 4 years, I couldn't attend some social communities, like social services, because of my university. But in high school, I was active. I was going to hospitals and helping people. And I was visiting animal shelters and doing like that. And I'm really happy to be here. And that's all I can say for now.
Thank you. Hope to see you again in our future meetings, Arzum.
Hopefully.
Ayşe Akdeniz. Ayşe, are you with us? Ayşe
Yes,
Akdeniz. Hello, Ayşe. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. Please introduce yourself. Let us know who you are.
Okay. I'm Ayşe. I was born and raised in İzmir. I have also graduated from ACI, just like Arzum, and I've been a student of Evren. After I graduated, I went to Italy, Milan, to study international relations and global affairs. This is my third year. Hopefully, at the end of this term, I will graduate.
Good luck.
Thank you. I have been for 4 years, I suppose, an active Interact member in İzmir, Güzelbahçe. But after I graduated from high school and went abroad to study for university, I cut all my relations with social services because it was tough there to get focused on 2 different kinds of area of interest. That's why. But I'm happy to be here today. Thank you for the introduction. I think that's all I can say for now.
Thank you. We'll continue Zooming.
Okay. Thank you.
Ciao Benedetta Scolla.
Hello.
Come va?
Tutto bene, grazie. Hi everyone, I'm Benedetta. I'm from Italy. I'm a student at the University of Arts of London. I'm studying design for art direction. This is my first year. Last year I studied architecture. And I was actually introduced to this group through a friend who's here as well. Her name is Colleen. We were colleagues last year. Yeah, she kind of asked me to come because I think it's the first time as well that I had been active when I was in boarding school in England. I was in a Catholic boarding school, so part of like the experience was to do some volunteering and part of the international baccalaureate as well for my diploma. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here and thank you for having me.
We have IB programs here in Turkey too.
Yeah.
Molto grazie.
Grazie.
Hope to see you in the near future. Good luck with your studies.
You will.
Ciao. Bilal Kürşat Kılıç is our next speaker. Bilal, are you with us?
Yes, hello to everyone.
Hi, Bilal.
My voice is good?
Yes, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay. So, I live in İzmir, and I'm a student of master degree, which is about general astronomy. Yeah, and my bachelor degree was about astronomy and space science. During my bachelor, I had so much experiences related to volunteerism, and I did my voluntary work in Red Crescent Turkish branch. Turkish Red Crescent İzmir branch, and I have been in Spain, and I worked with an NGO. It was a program called as European Voluntary Service. So Mrs. Eren invited me to join this project. That's why I'm here, because I got so much experiences about youth policy and youth power. There was a project in İzmir, Seferihisar, 5 years ago. And we got a dialogue with the Prime Minister of İzmir, Mr. Soyer, by the way, yeah. So my hobby is dancing.
Did you say dancing?
Latin dancing, I do. I dance bachata, salsa, and cha-cha-cha. So, and traveling. Thank you.
Thank you, Kürşat.
You found a teacher for dancing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So Kürşat, one day we will Zumba rather than Zoom.
Try.
Good luck with your studies, Kürşat. Hope to see you among us in the near future.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Cem Özsümer is next. Are you with us, Cem?
Yes, I am.
Hi,
So-
how are you?
Hello, I'm Cem Özsümer. I'm from İZMİR, Turkey, also a graduate of ACI and a student of Eren Hanım. And currently I'm studying at Bentley University near Boston, Massachusetts in the US. And my major is computer information systems. Besides that, for volunteering work, I did work a bit before, and I did do stuff in high school, but for college, when I came here, I had a bit of experience, and then we went into lockdown. So I can't say I did much during lockdown besides a lot of Zoom conferences. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you, Cem. Good luck with your studies. Hope to see you in the near future. Ceyda Dağcan.
Hello,
Hi, Ceyda. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
Thank you. We are all fine.
I'm from North Cyprus. I'm a student in Yıldız Technical University in Istanbul. I am at chemistry department. I'm very excited for this project. When Mrs. Özden said to me, I'm very grateful for this. I hope we'll get a great time and great ideas changing. I'm very excited and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. We are all excited and we are looking forward to our common projects in the near future. Thank you for joining us. Deniz is next. Deniz Yüksel.
Hello, Pelin Hanım, thank you for, and everybody, thank you for organizing this meeting. I graduated from American Collegiate Institute as well, among my other friends here. I graduated at, in 2016, and afterwards I studied computer science, computer engineering in Bilkent University. And then I finished my diploma. I got my diploma last year, 2020, and now I'm doing my master's degree in Technical University of Munich in the field of computer science, informatics as well. In high school, I have been to like various music competitions, and basically my hobbies, it's basically music, and I played tennis for 8 years. Yeah, my friends would know about my stage performances because that's basically all I wanted to do in high school. And also I went to Spain. I went to Malaga in 2017 to learn some Spanish. And there was a salsa bachata club, and maybe I do some bachata as well, like Kürşat, but I'm very amateur. And afterwards, in 2018, I went to Spain to work on open source associations and other projects to have reforestation in burned forests and artificial intelligence that works with drones. And I have also been a mentor at a competition by Google for 2 years that we check children go to the competition in high school, and we check their code, we check their projects, we check their research, and they do some design work, and we are mentoring them. And they're every year, lots of kids from India, Pakistan, China, Spain, Turkey, and USA. Lots of participants are there every year. And yeah, basically, Eren Hanım invited me. She is my math teacher. As she always says, I never forget her phrases like functions are forever, or any other thing. And thank you for hosting this meeting again. And I hope we will generate some valuable things together, and it will be a nice meeting, and there will be many more nice things to come.
We all hope so, Deniz. Good luck with your studies in Germany, and good luck with your voluntary projects as well.
Thank you.
Now we are passing on to Ea Schmidt. Ea, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Hello, is that correct? Ea, right?
Yeah, Ea, is it called in Danish? I'm from Denmark, and I'm taking a bachelor degree in business and design with the focus on purchasing management. And right now I'm in an internship with a company called Sourcing House, and they focus a lot on sustainability and social responsibility within the fashion industry. So that's really exciting for me, and I'm really happy to be here in this meeting. So thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you so much for joining us from all the way from Denmark. I'm so much impressed with all the potentials the students, the young individuals are sharing with us. I'm so excited and so impressed, and I'm so proud. Thank you. Egehan Koçak, Egehan, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Hi.
Hi, Egehan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you. The floor is yours.
I'm Egehan Koçak. I'm also a student from ACI, but I had to leave the school in my first year because me and my parents were moving to Montreal, Canada. And now I've been living in here for the past almost 6-7 years now.
Did you say Kiev?
I'm a student in...
Did you say
No,
Kiev?
no, Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal, okay, Quebec.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm a student in GMSB, John Mawson School of Business. And I'm doing my majors in finance, technology management, and computer science. And I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you. Francisco Cueva Urraco, is that correct pronunciation?
Yeah, it's Francisco, but I like to be called Fran, like it's the short name.
Short name, what was it, sorry?
It's
Fran.
like the first four letters, yes.
Letters, Fran. Okay, Fran.
I'm sorry that I cannot show my face, but my laptop do not have a webcam.
That's okay. Please tell us about yourself.
I'm from Spain, from the south of Spain.
Hola.
Hola. I'm from a little town, and all my town people and my family work in olive oil production. We are the biggest producers of oil in the world. But I study not in that province. I study in Granada. That is all in the south of my community in Andalusia, in the University of Granada, and I study political science and law. And right now I'm 19 years old. The last year I took the Erasmus program, and actually I have been living in Finland for the last year. I'm finishing now my Erasmus exchange in the city of Turku. That is the second biggest of Finland. Yeah, I'm from the high school. I have always been very interested in cultural exchange and having different point of views from different cultures. I'm very I expect to do some cool projects here. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Fran. Good luck with your life in Finland. My first pen friend back in 1970s was from Turku. We used to have pen friends. Now you all becoming e-friends, e-pals.
Yeah.
Buenos dias, Fran.
Buenas tardes.
Frida Elekva Senai from Finland. We are moving on to Kenya. Frida, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
İzmir and Kenya have the same timeline.
Yes,
So
we do.
I'm sure it's like 6:10 or 18:10 in Kenya.
Yes, it's
So
84.
Frida, we would like to know more about you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Frida. I'm a student at Strathmore University. I'm pursuing Bachelor of Commerce. And I recently, I'm in a phase in my life where I'm being more self-aware and I'm discovering myself. And after COVID, so much has happened to us, especially the youth. We've been going through a lot of mental health problems. So I started a group, it's called Mindfulness. We are just a few young people being more aware of ourselves and others around us. Yeah, so we are trying to help each other out in life. And I'm really glad for this platform. You guys are giving us that a little bit of push we need. And yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you, Dr. Aura, for the opportunity. And I can't wait to meet all of you and get to know you better. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck with your mindfulness support. This is essential in days like this, and hope to see you in our group in the near future. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Our next speaker, also from Kenya, Havia Nadahu Mutua. I'm sorry about my pronunciation. Are you with us?
Yes, I am with you guys.
Could you pronounce your name, please?
Jovia.
Jovia. Jovia.
Yes.
Okay. Jovia. Okay, Jovia, the floor is yours.
My name is Jovia Mutua. I'm also in Strathmore University. I'm doing a Bachelor of Commerce. I'm very grateful for this platform and this opportunity. For mental, I can say I do videos once in a while on my YouTube channel, just motivational videos, talking about self-love, sometimes mental health. And yeah, I'm excited to be in this space and for the opportunity.
Thank you, Jovia. We would like to see your YouTube files one day. Good luck with your projects and studies.
Thank you.
Our next speaker, also from Kenya, Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, I'm Ocheng Brian. I come from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm a student at KC University, pursuing my bachelor degrees in software development. And when growing up, I didn't want to become a software developer. I grew up wanting to become a pilot or an architect. But seeing the changing technology, seeing the help of technology in our daily life, I decided I want to be part of it, and I'm actually working hard so that by the next year, I want to have developed my own application, my Google app, that will help in the transfer of airtime in our country. Yeah.
Your app,
my hobbies
could you please clarify your app, your Google app? I couldn't get it.
Oh, I haven't developed it yet. It's in the process of development, but it's our airtime transfer from one airtime company to another. Like in our country, we have Safaricom, Telcom, and Airtel, but you can't transfer airtime from one company to another. So I want to develop an app that will transfer airtime from one company to another.
Okay.
And that one will, because some are expensive, others are cheap, so that will enable to help different people in our social class. And my hobbies are just listening to music. I love drawing. I used to draw. That's actually my talent. That's all for me. And I'm actually honored to be part of this group. I want to thank Dr. Aura for that.
Great,
Thank
Brian.
you all, and can't wait to meet.
Great, Brian. Thank you for joining us. Good luck with your projects. Never give up. Move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna thank you.
Oiga Regan. Hello, Oiga.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, Regan Oigo from Kenya. I'm at Strathmore University doing Bachelor of Commerce, majoring in finance. So I'm also a member of two clubs that are in Strathmore. One is called Macheo and Community Outreach Program. So with Macheo, we have these less privileged students in high school who come and we teach them the various subjects that they do in school. And we also help them if they pass their exams well, we can help them join our university. Then for community outreach program, we just go to children homes, to prisons, and just talk to them, be with them for a day. Mostly it's usually weekends, we just be with them and talk to them. And I think what you guys are doing is a good initiative. I think, I usually think if you want to empower community, empower women and youth, and you're doing all that. So that's a good initiative. I'm already seeing an impactful world in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Oyuga. You have a beautiful smile, and I'm sure your heart is as smiling as much. You have done a lot of work for the students, for young children, and good luck with your projects in the future. Thanks. Hope to see you among us.
Hope to see you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Merhaba Pelin. Pelin Tamay, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So I'm Pelin. I'm also from İzmir, Turkey, a previous student of Eren Hanım. I'm currently in London right now. I'm studying architecture at the Architectural Association. I'm doing a 5-year program and I'm close to hopefully finish the second year. So I have 3 more years of studying ahead of me. When I was in high school, I was a part of the Model United Nations Club, and I had the opportunity and the chance to chair for the Social and Humanitarian Committee at The Hague, Netherlands. So I'm familiar with the Sustainable Development Goals, and I'm very happy to be a part of this seminar and hopefully a part of this group for further projects, and I'm excited to meet with everyone. Thank you.
Say hi to London from İzmir.
Yep, I will.
Thank you, Pelin. I was also a Model UN student back in 1985, and we represented Togo in New York, the Grand General Assembly Hall. What a coincidence. Semra Ceylin Alpsu, oh, she's absent today, I'm sorry. Shuai Wang from China. Are you with us, Shuai?
No, she's absent as well.
Okay. Victoria Ellen, we can move on with Victoria.
Hi.
Hi, Victoria.
Good afternoon. My name is Victoria Allen. I am from the United States of America. Currently, I am about to be a sophomore at Old Dominion University, and I am majoring in international studies, and I'm also going to combine it in the future with public health. I'm interested in possibly pursuing a career in the health field, possibly as a physician, and I am also a member of the Model United Nations Club here at the university and the National Society of Collegiate Scholars. And I'm
wonderful.
Thank you.
Would you like to add more to your presentation?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
And I would like to say thank you for just being here and what you're doing with making a difference in the lives of others, and my professor especially for recommending this conference to us, Professor Erin Karp.
Thank you, Professor. She's not among us probably, but you can convey our gratitudes to her or him. Was it her or him?
Oh, him.
Oh, I'm sorry. him.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank you, Victoria. Hope to see you among us.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Wendy Kasandi. Is that correct, Wendy? Is that a correct pronunciation?
Yes, so it's Wendy Kasandi.
Kasandi. Okay, Wendy.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear masks. This
Yeah,
is the only platform that you don't have to wear masks, but feel free to do so.
Oh, yeah, pardon my mask. I'm actually in a public space right now, and you know, there's a whole mask mandate going on. Sorry about that. Yeah, so my name is Wendy Kasandi. I was born in Kenya, but currently school and live in the United States. So I am a rising senior at Manchester University, and I am involved in an organization, HNMUN, so Harvard National Model United Nations. And I'm excited to see my peers and you as well, you know, talking about your experiences with the Model UN. Excuse me. And I was able to represent Venezuela, Nigeria, and El Salvador. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I'm very intrigued by the goals of international understanding and intercultural dialogues, and just happy to see my peers and us young people. So thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll continue to support peer-to-peer projects.
Thank you, thank you.
Yağmur, are you with us? Yağmur Çevik.
I think Uzay.
I'm sorry, Uzay. Uzay Tansu. Hello, Uzay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Uzay
sorry. I just skipped one name. Uzay, please tell us about yourself.
I'm from Istanbul. I graduated from İZMİR High School, then attended to Marmara University in Istanbul. I'm a junior student. I have 1 more year to graduate. I want to do some projects in future in sustainability in finance to maintain better industry 5th generation era. I had very little experience in social organizations. In first year of middle school, I was elected as an interact president, but because of age, I couldn't execute it. So my superiors didn't approve me because of my age. Then I went to work on venture capitals for more environmental values driven companies and ideas. So it's important to maintain sustainability driven business world to live in a better world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Uzay.
You're welcome. I'm really thankful to this organization, and I want to meet all of the people in this organization. Thank you very much.
We also hope to meet in reality, in a real world, you know, away from the Zoom and technology. Someday we will, hopefully. Good luck with your future studies and good luck with your ambition on sustainable finance, Uzay.
Thank you very much.
Yağmur Çevik, are you with us, Yağmur?
Perin Hanım,
yes.
Yağmur had an internet problem. She wrote me. So she just left.
Zeliha is here.
Okay, then we can move on with Zeliha Eren.
Hello.
Merhaba Zeliha.
Merhaba. I am Zeliha Eren. I was born in Şanlıurfa. I am graduated from ACI as well as my friends. I am student of Eren Hanım. Currently, I am in Istanbul at Medipol University studying international medicine. When I was in high school, I was also part of some associations. I was working voluntarily with children who had cancer in their family. We had a support group. This was one of my voluntary work. Nowadays, I'm working with Turkish Medicine Students Committee, and it is international committee. That's it.
Wonderful. Medicine plus volunteerism all together. Hard work.
Trying,
Good luck, Zeliha, with your studies and voluntary projects. I have to mention one thing, please allow me. She is from Şanlıurfa. Şanlıurfa is located in southeastern Turkey, and the oldest settlement in the world, not Turkey, but in the whole world so far, is located there. It's called Göbekli Tepe, dating back to 14,000 BC. 13 and 14,000 BC, older than pyramids, older than Stonehenge, older than anything we know. Thank you, Zeliha.
Perhaps one day you can invite all friends to visit Göbekli Tepe.
Sure, why not?
Yes, I
we
would
would
be very
love
happy.
to go.
Waiting from committee. This visit.
I will be happy to host you.
So you already have one first task, visit to Göbekli Tepe. Thank you all. According to my list, all the representatives, I mean, all the young guests that we have been hosting today have been finalized. So I'd like to thank you all one by one. I was extremely impressed with the backgrounds that you come from, with the volunteer projects that you do, the commitment that you have, the ambition and enthusiasm that you have for the future is absolutely amazing. And that's why we believe in you, and you have so far done a great job. And I'm sure all my friends are also very much impressed. I would like to pass the word on to our two other committee members, Eren Hanım and İsmet Hanım. Eren Evren and İsmet Hanım would like to add a few words and do the conclusion. So my duty is over for now. Thank you all for attending, and hope to see you again. Good luck and best wishes.
Just a moment, Perry.
Okay.
Perhaps our friends can have a new comment or questions.
All right.
Ask. And also Eren perhaps can share some ideas. Her
Okay,
opinion.
Eren can manage the question and answer and suggestion part of the program. What do you say, Eren?
And also her opinion.
Or shall I continue with the question and answer after your introduction? Eren, what do you say?
First of all, I would like to say that I'm so excited and I'm so happy because I see my students, they are graduates of ACI, and now they are all over the world, Italy, Cyprus, Istanbul, Hungary. I feel so excited and I'm honored with them. I'm very proud. Thank you, boys and girls. You are so valuable for me. The others also from Denmark, from Qatar. Aden is studying in Qatar, if I'm not mistaken, and from States. Egehan, he was my student for 1 year. Now he is in Canada. So Pelin, so each one of you, you are so valuable and I'm so happy to see you. I'm really excited. And I believe that upon this many years of teaching, it's over 30 years. I can't believe since 1985 I'm teaching. And I really see in your eyes that you are going to do good things. I mean, you are so enthusiastic. You already started to do such great things. I heard lots of experiences from you. And with this group, I believe we are going to create very nice, good projects for all people, for all humanity. The questions, they might go and ask Perin if they have anything in their mind or their suggestions.
Let me check the chat box if you allow me.
Yes, please go on.
Okay. Dennis, for instance, had sent a message. He would like to keep in touch. He's very much interested in astronomy. And he would like to learn more. Yeah.
Actually, that was a wrong
sorry.
chat. I sent it to Kürşat, but I
I'm sorry.
But
That's okay.
I would like to keep in touch with you all.
Okay, sure.
Of
All
course,
right.
we
There are a
can.
lot of thank you messages.
İzmit want to say something?
Okay.
She can share
Just a minute.
and opinions.
All right.
İzmit?
Okay. The floor is yours, İsmet.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank Catherine, and although she's already left, to Maria for their great help in recruiting our participants here. They introduced us great youth, great young people. I'm so happy with that. They showed very good examples of SOROPTİMİST friends. I was overwhelmed by the enthusiasm of you young people. You have very good qualifications, all of you. We're proud of you. We're proud that you were here to work together with us. Also, thank you very much for your good attendance. I'm so happy with that. I hope to see you in near future, and maybe when this pandemic ends, first we'll meet in İZMİR person to person. We think you'll like our city, and especially the surroundings full of nature and history. Thank you again for all. See you soon.
Just a moment, please. I want to take your photo from screen. Everybody can open microphone. So just a moment, I'm preparing my files to record your photos.
But we have 2 pages. We have to get.
Yeah, I see. Thank you, İzmit, for information. Yeah, is everybody ready? I'm taking photo. You can shake hands. Just a moment, wait me, please. Yes, I think I took. Just a moment, I'm checking it. Very nice. Now the second page, just a moment, please. Yes, let me take your hands.
I'm not sure which page I'm on. First page or second page?
Neither am I.
Later.
You're second, I guess.
Okay. Thank you very much. One more time from me. See you next meeting. I hope it will be very soon.
Thank you.
So we will organize the future together, and then you can continue. See you next time.
May I say one more thing?
Okay.
This group is not limited. We intend to grow up and form a very wide network if we can. We hope we will do that. So you can bring your friends from different countries, from your school, between ages 18, 24, you know. We'll be happy if you help us in this matter also.
Yes, we are waiting you and your friends. We will enlarge as a group. Bye-bye.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.